Hey, beautiful. So, I just really want to talk about boundaries because I've been working on my boundaries lately, and I didn't always have boundaries. I used to be a people pleaser, and I used to just let people just, honey, I used to do whatever I could to please people. I used to bend over backwards. I used to go out my way. You always going out your way. Yeah, yeah. I used to go all the way out the way, honey. I mean, all the way out the way. But I don't do it anymore. I just wanted to talk about boundaries because I set a boundary today and it felt really good. Like I'm still in the beginning stages, the beginning phases of setting boundaries. And I just felt like it was really important. So I wanted to talk about it. Especially when it comes to how people treat you or how people approach you. That's the one. Like, you gotta set your boundaries. If somebody is approaching you or coming to you a certain way that you don't agree with, that you're not vibing with, tell them from the jump. Tell them from the jump. Don't let it slide. Don't let things slide because now they think it's okay. And now you're building up tension and resentment inside of you because you're not speaking your piece. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not letting them know, oh, I don't appreciate that or I don't like that. You have to set your boundaries from the get go. Because I tried to record this video earlier and I was saying, everybody, it may be common sense to you that you should be treated this way, but it's not. Like, boundaries are not common sense because everybody is different. It's like you order a table, a chair, and I want to say refrigerator for some reason, but you order those online and they come to you. You can't expect to treat them the same way. You can't expect to put them together. They're going to come with different instructions to put it together. You know what I'm saying? They they made out of different material. Something's wood, something's metal, something's marble. They're going to come with different care instructions. So you have to tell people how to care for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not normal, you're not regular, you're not average. So so your manual is a little different. You know what I'm saying? You have to be precise and intentional and upfront with how you expect to be treated for, not treated for, how you expect to be treated by people. You gotta be careful, me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people know, be careful with me, baby, because I am. Oh, that's too cold. I am precious cargo. I am different. I am special. I am one of a kind. So set your boundaries. And when I set my boundaries today, it felt so good. Because the old me, I would have been probably in the back of my head like, I don't like the way they're approaching me, or I don't like this, or blah blah blah. But then I just let them continue to talk to me that way, or continue the relationship or the timeline or whatever. Really, mama. I really let it just continue to go and be uncomfortable, or you know it's just sad, high key, in a relationship because it's not going how I wanted because I didn't say anything. I never said anything. And that also came with me treating myself differently because now I'm able to say these things up front because you're not about to treat me this kind of way because I don't treat myself that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only, people can only treat you how you treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you have to set the tone, set the example out the gate. It's a no. It's a no. I won't be treated this way. No, thank you. I'm trying to, like, I'm breastfeeding, so I'm trying not to put too much of my information on the camera. But yes, honey, I just really wanted to. I've already been working on my boundaries, and I have this journal, this boundaries journal that I've had it for some months now, but I haven't really been using it. But I'm like slowly taking my time whenever I'm feeling called to do it. And it's funny because 2 days ago I opened the journal. Someone told me to open the journal in the morning, and I did the journaling prompt, and it was asking me like about a boundary I intended on setting, and I'll link it down below the journal. but it was asking about a boundary I intended on setting, and I didn't have one. I didn't have a boundary that I intended on setting, so I journaled about a previous boundary I had set, and lo and behold, I put the journal down, and like 10 minutes go by, and I have to set a boundary with somebody. So yeah, I set that boundary, and the old me would have sat on that. I wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't have let that person. I wouldn't have let the person know that what they were doing was bothering me. I would have just let it go. Not even let it go, but I wouldn't have ran it by them, and I would have been in my head about it, getting mad, getting upset, blah blah blah. But it felt so good to get that off my chest. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. It took me a minute to even call the person and be like, can we talk? Because it's still new to me, setting my boundaries and letting people know how I feel and letting them speak in my piece, even though it may not be with aligned with what they believe or aligned with what they got going on. It opposes what they, it so it felt good. So start setting your boundaries, big, small, however, however you got to set them, however you start off, just start. Start at a small scale. Like speak up for yourself because your voice matters. Your voice is powerful. You deserve to be heard and you deserve to just be respected. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be respected. So set them boundaries, honey. Set them boundaries. They don't have a mantra for boundaries. I don't believe I do. I might. I have to go to my my archives. But yeah. Anything else I want to say about boundaries? They strengthen you. Like they strengthen you because you're able to stop anything in its tracks that are not meeting the requirements. It's like having a bouncer. It's like having a bouncer for you because you're like, check, check, check. Oh, you don't meet this? No. And it's non-negotiable. Like your boundaries are non-negotiable. Don't negotiate with your boundaries, no matter what. Oh, my little necklace, honey. Don't negotiate with your boundaries. Because how are you going to sit here and come in my life and tell me how I deserve to be treated? That's false. That's foolishness. There's no way you about to tell me how I deserve to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, set them boundaries. I'm feeling like this is it, I believe. Oh, okay. Let's really like start a conversation or whatever, or let's work on this community that we're building. If you're watching this on the after I went live, which is probably everybody who watches this video, because literally there's 0 viewers right now. If you're watching this, leave a comment down below on if you feel comfortable. If not, you can email me or something, or just think about it, reflect on it. What boundary do you need to set in your life? And honey, when I tell you there were a lot of boundaries that I need to set up that I should have been set. I should have been set, and I would have caused myself, I would have saved myself so much pain, aggravation, irritation, hurt if I would have just set the boundary in the first place. So set the boundary regardless. If they're not going to respect your boundary, they don't deserve to be in your life because they don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't respect you, then I don't know what to tell you. They really just don't deserve a spot in your life if they can't respect you and your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And the same, if people tell you their boundaries, you should be able to respect them because you respect yourself, and you know you want people to do the same for you. And once you start setting them boundaries, but people are going to be eliminated. You're really going to see who's for you and who's not for you. Because if you can't respect the simple boundary that I'm asking you to do, and I'm coming to you about it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, blah 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 bothers me. I'm telling you this is how I want to be treated, and you still not making no moves or no nothing to do something. Oh, you gotta go. They eliminate themselves. It's like self-elimination, baby. You just eliminate yourself. You just saved me some time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. And it ain't even no hatred, no disrespect. No, I hope you did it. No, I hope you thrive, baby. I hope you live. I hope you love. But it just ain't gonna be with me. It just ain't gonna be with me. That's cool. That's cool, baby. But them boundaries is gonna let you know who's supposed to be in your life and who not. All right. I love you. I'll call you back.